Hey everybody, Jake here from Bearded Gear, and I have yet another box to open. I've been on quite the spree of getting new things lately, so that is a good thing, but it also means I'm about to be set back officially on a lot of the videos that I need to get done for gear I already have, and yes, it is a struggle to get through all of the gear that I have, and that is exactly the type of problem I want to have. First world stuff. Anyways, if you read the title of this video, you'll have seen that this is a Pena X-series Apache front flipper. And it's an interesting kind of story here. I, at California Custom Knife Show, got to handle a Pena X-series front flipper Apache that was at the Reate booth. And they had two fat carbon ones there. One was green fat carbon, the other was blue fat carbon. I picked one up, I don't even remember which variant it was or which color it was. And I front flipped it, and I was like, how much is this knife? And they were like, that one's not for sale. And I was like, and why did you bring it? And so then I talked to them about a couple knives on the table, and they did have some stuff that was for sale, but like the couple things I was most interested in on the table were not for sale. And the guys even joked, and they're like, haha, if we could make enough of those Apaches, I mean, they're just like impossible to get, was basically what they're saying. So then I told myself, if I get the chance to get one of those knives for a reasonable price, I will do so, because I really quite liked it. And I've always liked Enrique Peña's designs. I think he makes cool knives. In fact, at a previous California Custom Knife Show, he himself had a booth, and I held one of his, I think it was the Lanny's clip at the time, and I was real tempted to get one then. But anyways, I've been wanting to get one of his X-series knives, which are just his knives made by Reate, for quite a while. I'd love to have one of his customs. They're a little bit outside of my range of what I'd like to spend on a knife at the moment. But yeah, so here we have it. As you can see, I went with the green micarta. I got really lucky, and I found a guy, somebody sent me a post, or I think I saw it in another friend's stories. He was sharing that this guy was selling. He had a couple of these, and he sold it to me for basically retail plus California tax, which I can't be mad at because I also live in California, so I probably would have had to pay it if I was paying retail. And he's so close that it got to me really, really fast as well, which is great. So in here we have the Pena X-series. It seems like a big microfiber cloth the way it's folded up. And under the foam we have the knife. So I'm going to go ahead and bust this out of here, but this is a nice, really cushiony package. I dig the packaging here. It's just a nice black box with a good cutout. And here we go. This knife is brand new in box. The guy had brown micarta, this one, and he had carbon fiber, each brand new in box. And he ended up having some things come up and needed to move them. So I was really glad I was able to find one. This is very much kind of a traditional pattern knife. You can see it's a bolster lock, and I think that looks really, really cool on here. I recently did my carry challenge and my review of the Benchmade Tengu flipper. That ended up being the knife that I gave away for my 3,000 subscriber giveaway. And it kind of reinforced that there's a certain charm to me about traditional pattern knives, but I do still want a pocket clip. That I know now. I was pretty certain I did before, but I like the idea of having kind of a traditional pattern knife with all modern materials, a pocket clip, and this just kind of checks all those boxes. So we're going to go ahead and give it the front flip. This is, of course, a front flipper. Ooh, yes. The Apache blade shape, I think, just looks sweet. It's a Warncliffe, or I guess you might call it kind of a sheep's foot. Come on and focus. I don't know if it's this wallpaper that's making it hard to focus on the knife. Anyways, you can see this is typical Reate quality, which I have always had great experiences with Reate manufactured knives. I've had a couple of their own internal designs. I've had several knives from makers that I like who use Reate for their manufacturing, this now being the most recent of them. So I really like the way that on these the kind of front flipper tab is structured. It's kind of low profile. It doesn't stick way tall above the knife, but instead it kind of wraps around, and it's jimped in a really nice fine way, so I get a good purchase on it when I'm going for that front flip. It was kind of hard for me to decide between the brown micarta and the OD green, but I just felt like OD was right on this one. It's funny, I actually in a group chat was like, what do you guys think I should get? And everyone said brown, and I was like, sorry everyone, I got green. So it was funny how that worked out. I went against what my friends said because this just seemed to click for me, and I love OD green. But yeah, this is going to be a really fun knife. So I'll do a first impressions video separate from this one once I've had it in pocket for a day, and then we'll go from there. But this is going to be a fun front flipper, and the action on it is superb out of the box. It's just really, really good. I dig this blade shape. It's M390 blade steel, titanium bolster lock, green micarta. All of the ingredients here are things that I like, and I already knew that I like Reate's manufacturing abilities, so this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But this is the Enrique Pena X-series Apache front flipper in green micarta, and yeah, there's plenty more to come on this one, so be on the lookout if this is a knife you're interested in for the first impressions and then ultimately the full review once I've had it long enough to do such a thing. So there you have it. This is the newest one for the moment until I open this other box that's sitting right next to me. Thanks guys. I'll talk to you soon.